If you had an Apple device before mid-2013, you are more than likely to remember that iOS used to look a little different and skeuomorphic, which basically, if you don't know, is like, for example, if I go into the Notes app here, it looks like a real notepad. And it's basically just when the world relates around you compared to iOS 7, which is on the right here. But many people claim that's because Steve Jobs passed away a year before that, and that before iOS 6 was released, and that this was the last version that he designed. Because the iPhone 5 was apparently the last iPhone Steve Jobs had anything to do with. That isn't actually entirely true. And let's get in the video, get started with the history. What happened? How is it not really the end of the Steve Jobs era? Well, I don't mean like iOS still has kind of the same resemblance, for it does. But what I mean is that Steve Jobs had nothing to do with this. Although iOS 6 never really had any really groundbreaking features, one of the features it did introduce is the Apple Maps app. I'm not going to open it in case it shows my location. But many people complained, and you might remember this too, about how buggy Apple Maps was and such. Now it's pretty good, but back in the day it was very, very buggy, supposedly. I don't really remember since I was like 4 when that happened. But I still do remember the change of how iOS 7 looks so different than iOS 6. I still do remember that because I had an iPad Mini 1 by then. But I don't remember remember how buggy Apple Maps was in particular because, well, I was 4 when that happened. But the designer of iOS at the time, now I don't remember his name specifically, but Apple basically signed an apology letter about Apple Maps, but the designer of iOS who did all this, he refused to apologize. So, if you refuse to apologize for such a buggy platform, guess what happens? You get fired. So basically he got fired. I don't remember his name, but I know it was a he. What happened was, then Johnny Ive took over the iOS with starting with iOS 7, and that made iOS look completely different because iOS 7 was designed differently because this guy right here who designed iOS 6 and below, look how it has a real camera shutter in the camera app. You don't see that anywhere in iOS 7. And obviously iOS still looks pretty similar to this even to this day. So that's basically a true story of what happened, and now Johnny Ive left Apple. I feel that iOS will once again change its looks a little bit. But thank you guys for watching this video. I have all my social stuff linked below in the description. And thanks for watching, I guess, and please make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as like to help get the algorithm, to help get ranked higher in the algorithm. And also please maybe share, and please share with a friend, and click that bell if you don't want to miss any uploads from me. And finally, peace out.